What's up, Explosive Ketchup? How are you? How are you doing? What up, freaking? How's work? I'm doing good, Ketchup. Went to look at houses today. Wow. They want to move where they want to move to, Not as long as last year. Okay. I know you were talking last night about you had to leave to get up. You had to get up in the morning. Jasper, Georgia. Okay. Never been to Jasper. What's up, LB? Thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good Labor Day. I was going to do a pop up like trivia kind of thing, 70s music trivia. I collected enough questions, I think. Okay, Explosive, have a good one. Yeah, all is good here. I'm just seeing if there's anybody coming in worth doing trivia with. These are questions I was going to do a long time ago when I had a trip when I planned to do a trivia. So I saved them. I hope people can understand me with the nasally sound. Probably in a few minutes, I will start it up, and whoever shows up, shows up. If they don't, they don't. Whatever. Just want to have a little fun. I know there are other people going live at this moment, but yeah, I figured I'd do 70s music. Oh, freaking thanks. You don't have to do that. Appreciate it, though. Nice of you to do it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, just trying to have a little fun. I have to do a little thank you video soon. It's kind of hard because you figure Labor Day people either are away still, they're out doing something if they're off, you know. So hope to do like 30 questions and then boom, then I'll get off and then close it down. But what's up, Sam? What gloves do I have at home? I'd have to go look, Sam. Yeah, freaking nuts. I figured that anyway. I figured that, I might just get a couple people anyway, but it's like, I just felt like one of those things felt like doing, Yeah, I haven't seen Sam around in a while. He's been planning to go back to work tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. So I guess I'm going to start it off with the questions. Hi, Jesse. How are you? Good to see you. So the first question is going to be, one of the definitive soft rock groups of the 1970s was Bread. Who was their lead singer and composer of most of their songs? Was it A, Neil Young, B, Chuck Negron, C, David Gates, D, Andrew Ridgeley? So it was Bread. The band was Bread, and the lead singer and composer was Neil Young, Chuck Negron, David Gates, or Andrew Ridgeley. Totally understand, Sam. I understand. We got Jesse Miller with David Gates. Right now, Jesse is the only one guessing, and you got it correct, Jesse. So I will put you down as getting a point for getting it correct. I got my trusty little notebook here. We got. All right. The next one. What successful soft rock group had a hit with the song Tin Man? Was it A, Three Dog Night, B, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, C, America, or D, Air Supply? Soft rock group had a hit with Tin Man, A, Three Dog Night, B, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, C, America, or D, Air Supply? And the first one correct is Jesse. Again, it is America. If you want, you can just type the letter. You don't have to type out the whole word. So it's going to be A through D. So I'll go A, B, C, D. And you don't have to. That way, the first person, it's easy. You just hit the letter. For that. So Jesse, get that one. All right. So the next question is, another big soft rock hit was That's How Much I Feel. What group scored their first gold record with the song in 1978? Was it A, Foreigner, B, Ambrosia, C, Journey, or D, Genesis? That's How Much I Feel. Gold record in 1978. A, Foreigner, B, Ambrosia, C, Journey, or D, Genesis? We got freaking with the D, and it is his guess. We got, what's up, KK? We got Jesse guessing A, Foreigner. So, since we only have a couple people playing, what I usually do is you get one guess, but since there's only really two people guessing, let's just say it's not A or D. So it's either B or C. So, How Much I Feel. Gold record 1978. We got Jesse coming in with B, Ambrosia. Correct. Ambrosia. So the next question we have here. I know the song, Jesse. I don't. You're not going to want to hear me sing some words. That's for sure. So the next one, we have who scored two big soft rock hits with "The Year of the Cat" and "Time Passages"? Was it A, Al Wilson, B, Bertie Higgins, C, Steve Miller, or D, Al Stewart, who scored two big soft rock hits with "Year of the Cat" and "Time Passages"? Al Wilson, Bertie Higgins, Steve Miller, or Al Stewart? We got freaking coming in with the C. You get Jesse coming in with D, Al Stewart, which is the correct answer. Year of the Cat in Time Passages. So the next one we have here, If You Don't Know Me By Now, was a huge hit in the 80s for Simply Red, but who had the original hit in 1972? If you if you don't know me by now, was it Marvin Gaye, A, B, the Stylistics, C, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, or D, The Spinners? If you don't know me by now, it was a huge hit in the 80s for Simply Red, but who had the original in 1972? Was it Marvin Gaye, Stylistics, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, or The Spinners? We got Freakin' and Jesse guessing A. We have Moon here guessing D. So I'll let you know that's neither one. So you're down to two choices. It's either B or C. Hi, Pete. How are you doing? So it was either Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, which was C, or the Stylistics, B. We got Freakin' come in with B, the Stylistics. And it comes out to none of the above. The actual correct answer is C, Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes. Did it in 1972. Yeah, no Googling. That's why when I usually do it, you get one answer, and it's the first answer correct on my end. I haven't done it in a while, so. All right. War 70s. Who scored a number one hit in 1972 with a song about an extramarital affair titled Me and Mrs. Jones? Was it A, Billy Joel, B, Billy Paul, C, Billy Idol, or D, Paul Stuckey? Who scored a number one hit in 1972 about an extramarital affair titled Me and Mrs. Jones? A, Billy Joel, B, Billy Paul, C, Billy Idol, or D, Paul Stuckey? We got Jesse coming in with Billy Paul. We got Freakin' coming in with Billy Joel. And the correct answer was already chosen, and that is Jesse with Billy Paul. Okay. Next one. What group scored a number one hit with the song Kiss You All Over? Was it A, Boston, B, Chicago, C, Kansas, or D, Exile? What group scored a number one hit with Kiss You All Over? A, Boston, B, Chicago, C, Kansas, or D, Exile? We got a couple of A's. We got a C. We got Pete coming in with Exile. And we have the correct answer. Pete guessed Exile, which is correct, Pete. The next question we have is I'd really love to see you tonight was the biggest of several hits for this duo. Who were they? Was it A, Pratt and McLean, B, Seals and Crofts, C, England Dan and John Ford Coley, or D, Loggins and Messina? I'd really love to see you tonight was the biggest of several hits for this duo. Who were they? A, Pratt and McLean, B, Seals and Crofts, C, England Dan and John Ford Coley, or D, Loggins and Messina? And here we go. We got the correct answer is C, England Dan and John Ford Coley. Pete got another one right. So anybody have any ABBA fans out there? ABBA was one of the most successful groups of the 70s. What Scandinavian country were they from? Is it A, Iceland, B, Norway, C, Sweden, or D, Finland? ABBA was one of the most successful groups of the 70s. What Scandinavian country were they from? A, Iceland, B, Norway, C, Sweden, or D, Finland? We got two C's and a D, but the first C is from Pete, which is the correct answer. Sweden. Congrats on that, Pete. ABBA is from Sweden. Okay. Next one. The Righteous Brothers were one of the most successful acts of the 1960s. They did, however, have one top 10 hit in the 70s with a song that paid tribute to some of the deceased musical artists who died way too young. What was the name of the song? So the Righteous Brothers did a song in the 1970s that paid tribute to some of the deceased musical artists who died way too young. Was it A, Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes? B, Our Loss is Heaven's Gain? C, They're Singing with the Angels? Or D, Rock and Roll Heaven? Which one of those songs was that hit from the Righteous Brothers? A, Who's Gonna Fill Their Shoes? B, Our Loss is Heaven's Gain? C, They're Singing with the Angels? Or D, Rock and Roll Heaven? We got Freaking coming in with D. Jesse C. Moon is D. All right. And since it's the first correct answer on my end, the correct answer is D, Rock and Roll Heaven. Looks like Freaking got that one first. Now, some of these are stupid easy, some of these questions. So I'm going to try not to pick too easy. So let's see. The Jackson 5, right? Remember those? That group went to number one in October of 1970. with which hit? Okay. So the Jackson 5 went to number 1 in October of 1970. With which hit? Was it I'll Be There? B, I Want You Back? C, The Love You Save? Or D, ABC? So what we have so far, we got Pete saying A, I'll Be There. D, friggin' ABC. Jesse says ABC. Correct answer is I'll Be There. A. So that's Pete's got that one. Okay. Don McLean reached number 1 with the iconic American Pie in 1971. Which pop star had a big hit with it in the year 2000? Don McLean reached number 1 with the iconic American Pie in 1971. Which pop star had a big hit in 2000? Was it A, Madonna, B, Beyonce, C, Britney Spears, or D, Macy Gray? We got Jesse saying Madonna, A. So we got only one answer there, Jesse. And it happens to be the correct answer. It is Madonna. Had a hit with American Pie in the year 2000. Okay, so next question is George McRae topped the charts in 1974 with the song Rock Your A Boat, B Body, C Bum, D Baby. George McRae topped the charts in 1974 with the song Rock Your A Boat, B Body, C Bum, D Baby. What's up, Kenneth Bird? We got Jesse saying B Body. We got Pete saying D Baby. So the correct answer for that is D, Rock Your Baby. Pete's got that one. Okay. The next one. Who had a one-hit wonder in the 1970s with kung fu fighting? Was it A, Ben E. King, D, James Douglas, B, James Douglas, C, Carl Douglas, or D, Lenny Carl? Who had a one-hit wonder in the 70s with kung fu fighting? A, Ben E. King, B, James Douglas, C, Carl Douglas, or D, Lenny Carl? We got Lisa J. Stocks. What's up, Lisa? Good to see you. We got Lisa guessing C, and we got freaking guessing D. So the correct answer has been already chosen, and that is C, Carl Douglas. Lisa got that one. Here's another easy one if you remember the 70s, everybody. Vicki Lawrence had a one-hit wonder in the 1970s. With the night the lights went out in blank. Was it A, Nashville, B, New York City, C, Georgia, or D, Kentucky? Vicki Lawrence had a one-hit wonder in the 1970s with the night the lights went out in A, Nashville, B, New York City, C, Georgia, or D, Kentucky? We get correct answer already, and it looks like Lisa beat freaking to the right answer. It's the night the lights went out in Georgia. Okay, see if you get this one. Um, this one is about Annie Lennox. Annie Lennox was one of the biggest stars of the 70s. In which Scottish city was she born? Annie Lennox was one of the biggest stars of the 70s. In which Scottish city was she born? Was it A, Glasgow, B, Aberdeen, C, Edinburgh, or D, Dundee? So Annie Lennox was born in either A, Glasgow, B, Aberdeen, C, Edinburgh, or D, Dundee. What do we have here? We have Lisa saying B. We have Jesse saying B. We got freaking saying B, Aberdeen. So all of the correct answer, but the first one on my end is Lisa, the correct answer. So whoever the correct answer the first time, closest, the first one that I see on my end. So this one is, hey Mimi, how are you? Next question. Cher broke records in 1974, holding the most number ones for a female artist at that time. How many did she have? So Cher broke records in 1974, holding the most number ones for a female artist at the time. How many did she have? A3, B4, C5, or D6? How many number ones for a female artist in 1974 did she have, breaking a record? We got Lisa saying A. 3. We got Jesse coming in with B, 4. We got John saying hi. What's up, John? So the correct answer has been chosen, and it is B, 4. Jesse got that one. Dolly Parton is one of the most enduring artists to make it in the 1970s. Make it big in the 1970s. In which state was she born? A, Tennessee, B, Ohio, C, North Carolina, or D, Texas? So Dolly Parton was born in one of these states. Was it A, Tennessee, B, Ohio, C, North Carolina, or D, Texas? We got Jesse saying A. We got Lisa saying A. It is the correct answer, Tennessee. I think Jesse got to be first, I think. Correct answer. Odom's Homestead, A, Tennessee. You know that one, right? Odom's. Al Green had a hit in the 1970s that's gone on to become a classic, First Dance at Weddings. What is it called? Al Green had a hit in the 1970s that's gone on to become a classic, First Dance at Weddings. What is it called? A, I Will Always Love You. B, Let's Leave. C, Loving You. Or D, Let's Stay Together. So Al Green had become a classic song, had a hit. That is a classic First Dance at Weddings. A, I Will Always Love You. B, Let's Leave. C, Loving You. Or D, Let's Stay Together. All right, the correct answer has been chosen. It looks like Pete has got there first with D, Let's Stay Together. Okay. What country duo scored a hit with Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys? Was it A, Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson? B, Porter Wagoner and Dolly Parton? C, Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn? Or D, Eddie Rabbitt and Crystal Gayle? Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. A, Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson. B, Porter Wagoner and Dolly Parton. C, Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn. Or D, Eddie Rabbitt and Crystal Gayle? Okay. We got a couple of A's there. And A is the correct answer. It was Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson. And it looks like Pete got it first on my end. So I'm going to do a couple more country ones. Let's see. Tracy Byrd had a country hit in the 1990s with She's All I Got. But who had the original hit in the 1970s? A. Narvel Feltz, B. Mo Bandy, C. Johnny Paycheck, or D. Billy Crash Craddock? Tracy Byrd had a country hit in the 1990s with She's All I Got. But who had the original hit in the 1970s? Narvel Feltz, Mo Bandy, Johnny Paycheck, or Billy Crash Craddock? Hello, Lucina. It looks like Lisa got it correct with C. Johnny Paycheck. Let's see here. Um, see. Yeah, Lisa, what I try to do like themes. So I've done like TV show themes, I've done decade themes, I've done decade music themes of and I'm trying to like get an idea what people are interested in the future. So I had these questions for a long time when I was going to do a live stream a long time ago. So since I haven't done a trivia one in a while, I said, let me pull these out and do a quick hour live stream kind of thing with them, you know? Peace. How you calling us old? So this one is 70s music. So the decade begins with this number one hit by a European band. 1970s Venus was recorded by whom? A. Blue Swede, B. The Blue Magoos, C. Blue Cheer, or D. Shocking Blue? So the decade begins with this number one hit by a European band. The 1970s Venus song was recorded by whom? A. Blue Swede, B. The Blue Magoos, C. Blue Cheer, or D. Shocking Blue? We got A saying Jesse Miller says A. We got Odom saying D. Shocking Blue. And looks like Odom's got it. Yeah, Lucina coming at the end. Odom's got it first. Shocking Blue. So we're going to go back to an old country song. This lady had a number one hit in 1971 who sang, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. Was it A. Loretta Lynn, B. Lynn Anderson, C. Jennifer Warnes, or D. Joey Heatherton? This lady had a number one hit in 1971 who sang, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. A. Loretta Lynn, B. Lynn Anderson, C. Jennifer Warnes, or D. Joey Heatherton? We get Jesse saying Loretta Lynn. We have Odom saying Lynn Anderson, me saying Lynn Anderson, but we got Odom's doing it first. It is correct, Lynn Anderson. I remember that song. My grandmother had the album, Lynn Anderson album. So I remember it well. So how many questions we have left? A few. All right. 1972, Sunshine was a top 10 hit for this guy. Who recorded this folksy hit tune? A. Jonathan Edwards, B. Johnny Nash, C. Jonathan King, or D. Johnny Donovan? 1972's Sunshine was a top 10 hit for this guy. A. Jonathan Edwards, B. Johnny Nash, C. Jonathan King, or D. Johnny Donovan? We got Odoms coming in with A. Jonathan Edwards, and that is correct. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 questions left, and that gives me. Oh, you stretch it out, make to an hour. So the next question we have here is, "Oh, Babe, What Would You Say?" made a top 10 in 1973. What guy penned and recorded it? "Oh, Babe, What Would You Say?" Was it A. Roy Smith, B. Huey Piano Smith, C. Hurricane Smith, or D. Bob Smith? "Oh, Babe, What Would You Say?" made the top 10 in 1973. What guy penned and recorded it? Was it A. Roy Smith, B. Huey Piano Smith, C. Hurricane Smith, or D. Bob Smith? We have Odoms coming in with C, which is correct. It was Hurricane Smith. All right. The next one we have here is Seasons in the Sun, topped the charts in 1974 for this North of the Border Act. Who was it? Was it A. Terry Jacks, B. The Guess Who, C. The Poppy Family, or D. Burton Cummings? Seasons in the Sun, 1974 for this North of the Border Act. A. Terry Jacks, B. Guess Who, C. The Poppy Family, or D. Burton Cummings? So far, we have guessing a C. Jesse's guessing C. Looks like Jesse's guessing the only one, and C is incorrect. It is actually Terry Jacks. A. We had joy, we had fun, we had seasons in the sun. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 left questions. That'll get me to an hour almost. You can hum it, yeah, right? It's one of those things that stick when you start humming it, you can sticks with you a little bit, right? You remember it? In 1975, Lovin' You shot to the top of the charts for this sultry singer. Name her. Was it A. Gladys Smith? Gladys Smith, yeah. Gladys Knight? Yeah. B. Minnie Riperton? C. Yvonne Elliman? D. Marilyn McCoo? In 1975, Lovin' You shot to the top of the charts for this sultry singer. Was it A. Gladys Knight? B. Minnie Riperton? C. Yvonne Elliman? Or D. Marilyn McCoo? No points for me. We got B. Jesse's guessing B, and it's correct. Minnie Riperton. The next one is 1976. Love Hurts became a top 10 smash. Which of these groups was responsible? Was it A. Silver, B. Nazareth, C. Bethlehem, or D. The Road Apples? Love Hurts, 1976, became a top 10 smash for either Silver, Nazareth, Bethlehem, or the Road Apples. We got freaking coming in with B. Nazareth, and that's the correct answer for that one. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate it. I mean, I like to do these in the future, so I like to gauge what people's interests are and how long and what's taught, what themes. I mean, you have to forgive my voice. So, the novelty song, Short People, just missed getting the number one spot in 1978 for this singer songwriter. Who was he? Was it A. Harry Nilsson, B. Brian Wilson, C. Randy Newman, or D. John Phillips? Novelty song Short People just missed getting number one spot in 1978 for this singer songwriter. Was it A. Harry Nilsson, B. Brian Wilson, C. Randy Newman, or D. John Phillips? TV sitcoms from the 80s. Oh, definitely write it down, freaking. We have Pete guessing correctly. It is Randy Newman. So we got okay. Pete got that one. Barry, what's up? Okay, we have one song left. One song, one question. This cover version of Knock on Wood with a disco flair went to the top of the charts in 1979. Who had this success? The cover version of Knock on Wood with a disco flair went to the top of the charts in 1979. Who had the success? Was it A. Samantha Sang, B. Sammy Joe, C. Cheryl Lynn, or D. Amy Stewart? Who had the cover version Knock on Wood that went to the top of the charts in 1979? A. Samantha Sang, B. Sammy Joe, C. Cheryl Lynn, or D. Amy Stewart? The music theme is great for me. Yeah, just I try to do it by a decade, so I'll try to incorporate like rock, pop, country, I was trying to sort of get a, different ones because I could do like a 70s, just certain type of music, or it can be a broad range. And we got P coming in with D, the correct answer. First, it is Amy Stewart. So, let's see. Make sure I thought that it was the last one. Let me make sure I have. Decades worth. Trash metal. Hey, thought there was one more in here. I think that was the last one that I had that I. Yeah, I think that was the last one. There are some other ones in here, but there's one that's really easy. That, before I finish, people will be guessing already. Hi, Shorty. The vacation was good, Shorty. We went to Cebu for 3 days. We did a lot of tours in Cebu. Not enough time to do the stuff we did. I'm back home recovering from my illness. Yeah, we had a good time. I mean, overall, it was good. I've been meaning to put stuff out, video and pictures and stuff. So it looks like the one with the most correct answers we have. It looks like Pete got the most correct with 9 correct ones. Yeah. So Pete, if you would like, you can go to my about page and send me an email. See, I wanted to do this for an hour or so. I could have done it longer, but with my voice, probably wouldn't be able to understand me too well. I haven't done a trivia a year and a half, so I have held on to these questions. Any suggestions? Freaking come up with 80s sitcoms, I think. Write that down. Anybody have any ideas? I can garner up questions, try to make it a longer show, longer, hopefully get more people in the future. Well, Barry, I will eventually start doing them again, Barry. Any particular themes you're looking for, Barry? More music decades or movies? See, these questions I go find myself. I do a lot of research, and then I'll add, I make it a four choice, multiple choice, 4 letters, and then I'll try to put my own questions in also, not in just researching online. I'll put my own trivia questions in there with the answers. Okay, Shorty, thank you for coming in. U.S. history in the 80s. We have music decades or movies, yeah. Yeah, no, that's not being selfish, Jesse. Not being selfish, not at all. That's fine because I'm always looking for some interest. I don't know. Sometimes I just think I'll come up with something and see what. I knew I had these questions somewhere. I had to go find them. I have them in an envelope that I saved. I just found them a little while ago, so I said, "Let me go do a quick 1 hour live stream kind of thing." See, I think it's better if you get a good amount of people and you can do the first one who gets it correct. That way, people don't have time enough to Google it. That's why I set it up that way, where you know, like you'll get one guess, and then the first person gets the right on my end that I see. So sometimes people have to guess in order to get that answer first. I think I wrote down like other ideas I had. I don't know here or not. Yeah. Yeah, so I had like let's see here. I had like I can see it. Those are just some, you know, sample possibles. Yeah, because I didn't want to be who was the fastest Googler. It doesn't, some people are, talented at that. They can do it quick. So it's more or less, you know, you didn't doesn't give people time to Google. All right, so it's a little over now. It's good. It'll probably be longer next time I do it. Because I wasn't sure who's going to show up today because it's Labor Day here in the U.S. And then you have, you know, other people doing live streams, and then you have other people out and about. So yeah, right, Fraser. Yeah, yep. I don't know if I can get all those questions on the Fraser one being multiple choice, and probably some of them definitely get it. So I might put Fraser in like a '90s sitcom kind of thing, like Night. Yeah, I probably incorporate it as part of like a '90s thing. I did do. I did. I do a Cheers? I think I did a Cheers one. Only Cheers questions. I think one night. I mean, it have to be a series that lasted a long time. At least you get not questions. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming in. I'm probably going to close it down. Appreciate people coming in and hanging out and doing their best to answer their best of their abilities. Suffer through cheers. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming in. I'll see you later on the YouTube streets. I always appreciate you coming in. Have a great rest of your afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Appreciate it. Thanks again.